Many people learn art, how to draw things they did not realize they're actually using the physics. Here I'm going to connect with the physics and art. So let me show you a drawing. Probably many of you could draw very nice things, and I could not. And but what I found out was something which is very interesting was the following. In art, if you learn sketch, they usually do not need rulers, but they will tell you need a point in the space like this. They call it infinite point. And what that means, let me sketch a diagram here. Suppose I want to draw a box like this. Suppose I draw a box, and with this amount of height, and suppose the width is like this big. And so I draw a box. Now, this is essentially two-dimensional. There's nothing spectacular about this, and this is the bottom part of it. So I didn't even want to draw it at all. Now, if you are an artist, is when you want to draw three-dimensional, what you do, you connect with these. If you want perspective, you draw so-called infinite point. You link these 2 points together. And here use dotted line, just guide you. This will be infinite point, like that. Okay. And now, for this particular corner, you also draw these 2 lines together, like this, dotted line. And here I use solid line. It just means that if my box is not too big, so I just draw this over here, like that. Okay. So now this is a perspective. So this will box like this. Did you see you have these special features? Now, if I want to draw this side of it, I also use that infinite point, which is over here. So this infinite point. Okay. So now I draw a line. And I want to draw a line like this. Did you see now you have seen some perspectives onto this box? Can you feel it's really to that far end? Now if I have a street which is pavement like this side of here's the street. Suppose on this side I have a pole which is directly can see that. Maybe suppose this height, you should draw a pole like this. Now for the perspective you also connect them together. Suppose this is the home or house, whatever. So then draw a vertical line like this. And then you connect these together also with these points. In artists, they call it infinite points, like these ones. And then, now you can see, this essentially just show you the perspective, this three-dimensional features like that. And this is actually just convergent lens or divergent lens, the focal point that you're going to see. This exact same thing. And in artist, you could have two infinite points. Suppose here's another point which you want to draw them. Suppose you want to draw them here, because you have 2 eyes. You remember, so that's what you have seen here. So your corner would be like this: infinite points together. Now I'm not artist. I won't be able to draw this very nicely, but I can see the idea. Artist. Suppose my box, maybe I just stop over here. Now maybe I'm making a mistake, but I just want to show you what this is. Okay, so this is the entire corner of this. Maybe you have some stores. If you have some windows like this, you draw these vertical lines here, and then like that, vertical line like that. And then each time when you draw them, you have to link to the infinite points. So suppose this is the one side of the window, and the other side of the window will be drawn like this. So this will be the window. Probably that's you standing out. And same thing like this. And I found this was entire drawing and art is exactly the same. And so you could do the same thing. Maybe have some kind of shape like this. Now, you could also put some kind of maybe a chimney somewhere here, like this, and you also can link them together like this. So that's called infinite point. Maybe I don't want it to be too big, it's just like this size of it. So here, put a chimney on the top, like that. So here is house comes out of this. And I think many of you probably do better than I do. But the essential idea stays the same. In the hallway, in the classroom hallway, when you look at the hallway, essentially you have infinite point like that. So in the beginning is bigger and the end is larger. What we are essentially doing is do the ray tracing. So here is an exercise. I'm going to leave this for you guys. Suppose I have and let's say a converging lens like this. So our eye is very good converging lens. Suppose this side has a box. Now it's two-dimensional. You could draw three-dimensional as well. So I have a box like this. And I want you to draw an image of this box. And you will surely, this box won't be like square like this. It will look like this. You see, the physics and art, they are related. I hope you enjoyed.